Welcome to another replay analysis. This one of Gkidding. He is in a 3v3 with two of his teammates that are Champ 1 and 2 with his team Soul, they call themselves. So he got his replay analysis. If you go on patreon.com/Gibbs000. Links are always in the description below. Replay analysis tiers are just $20 a month, but basically what I want you to do is sign up for 1 month and then swap off. So, you know, you don't have to pay every single month, obviously. That would be insane. But there's also free play tier, there's coaching tiers, there is a tournament tier, and again, we'll have a rando potato tournament. I believe it is July 9th on the Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern at night for some cold, hard cash. And if you don't know what a rando potato tournament is, well, you'll just have to come and find out, or hop in one of my streams and we can talk all about it. But anyway, let's get into this replay. They already have a goal, so things are looking good. I'm going to say, well done, Gkidding. I don't know what you did because I wasn't paying attention, but well done. All right. He's got the all-purple car. Rocking it. I feel like the crowd's very loud right now. I'm going to turn down my desktop audio just a little bit. Maybe that'll help. All right. Now just grabbing some boost, casually wandering around. One thing I would like to see him do right here. Oh, I'm not in the game. Hold on. So right here, he grabs this boost, which is good, you know, whatever. He's, like, going to be far out of the play, which is fine. But what you want to do is, as soon as you grab that boost, you shouldn't use, what is that, 34 boost right away, when, like, you know that you're not part of this play, right? So your main goal is to position closer to midfield, right? But it doesn't really matter how you get there, because very likely, you know, the ball's not going to spill out where you have to change direction very quickly. The times you use boost versus the times you flip is all based on, do I need to position quickly here? Like, is there a possibility? Then I should boost. But do I need to just get to a destination? And I'm going there, you know, 90% of the time anyway, depending on what the ball does. Then you should flip. So right there, he wastes 34 boosts instead of going for that flip. And now he does actually have just enough boost. He has 1 boost left for that aerial. But there could have been a way where he doesn't have enough boost now for that aerial. So it's a nice shot. He forces the bad rebound. So well done there. He throws it close enough to on net that it's going to force people to make bad decisions and panic. That's exactly what happens there. Both players going for a save. They don't really have a chance. Turns into an easy goal for his teammates. So well done there. Nice idea here. I think he just kind of barely misreads this. Like, he's trying to get there first, right? He knows he has to hustle because the other guy's going to be close. And he, like, the best case scenario, he gets 50-50 that banks off that blue side of the wall and goes into the net, or at least goes to the center when all three of blue are over here. So I like this idea. But he just kind of goes a little bit too far over and doesn't get the boost either, which is sad. But goes to the wave dash there to hustle back. He gets the other boost. I like it. Nice hustle. His teammate's moving up. I feel like his teammate probably shouldn't have moved up here. Scored. Probably doesn't have a lot of boost. Yeah, 38. Probably doesn't necessarily have to move up here, but it could have been Gkidding's to move up while Scored is kind of flirting around that midfield, just picking up boost pads. But Scored gets bumped out of the way. Ball does spill back to Gkidding. Nice little trap, but the one thing I don't like about this play, we'll see how this pass goes. But right here, he fakes out one, kind of. Like, he's going backwards or whatever. But now he knows he has time. Like, as you look at these other two cars, they're both turned around. He's turned around, he's turned around. So now you got time. So the whole point of doing a play like this is you hit it softly so you keep control of the ball. So then you can do it again to someone else. You don't want to necessarily rush this hit unless someone comes in and challenges you. No one's coming in to challenge you. So he kind of just rushes this out. It does turn into a pass. And turns into a pretty quality shot, but he could have actually made a better pass here. Like, say he slows this down a little bit, right? Where they're both turned around, but then they have to worry about either does he dribble shoot or does he go for the pass. So he could have maybe done a harder pass and a little bit more forward to Sloth, where Sloth is now closer to the net and could have had a better shot. So just some things to keep in mind. He might have wanted to rush it to try and get that pass out because the goalie could have came out to challenge it. So it wasn't that bad overall, but just something to keep in mind. So this play, extremely difficult. Like, I will misread this 9 times out of 10 too. I love the idea, though. So right here, he knows no one's really around him, but he has a quality chance at a shot. Like, the goalie is going to creep out at some point. So say he lets this ball land. Maybe that's a 50-50. Instead, if he goes up and if he does read it correctly, he's got a great attempt at a shot here. And even the goalie even left the net. But it is very difficult to read. And he does misread it. But I like the idea. I like the chance he took there. Just didn't work out. Because it wasn't, like, extremely risky. Sure, it was somewhat risky because his third player didn't kind of rotate back the perfect way. But it was still a nice play overall. And I do enjoy plays like that. Now, this play, obviously, not so great on the other end. So, he's got time on this wall. Look at it. There's 2 blue cars there. I think he saw the third one. Yeah, so all 3 blue are on the other side of the field, right? There's no real reason to rush this. He can just, like, drive it down the wall, maybe try and, like, control this where he puts on the brakes a little bit. He's got one guy creeping up behind him. But basically what you want to do is try and, like, center it back to one of your teammates, if anything. And it does kind of work out since no one's really around, so he just kind of botches it, but his teammate is there. It does turn into a 50-50, though, but it puts him out of position, and he wasted some boost because of it. But now he's back. Didn't matter too much because blue was rotating out, but he had a lot more time than I think he thought he did to do something with that play. Just try and use your time effectively. See what he does with this. Just the easy, like, into the corner thing. Like, this won't amount to much. He's just kind of wait it out and try and play that dirty game of just trying to get it out of the corner and somehow get it to the midfield. And that's basically what they do here. Nice bump there, or at least attempt at a bump. He didn't really move for some reason, but I like the idea. Nice team play here, actually. So they all go for the same boost, which is not ideal. But they all recover pretty well. Like, the guy that grabs the boost, he obviously will now turn around. So Scored knows to hop over Gkidding. And then Sloth is like, all right, I'm just going to go to the other side of the field and grab that other midfield boost. So I like the idea of, like, they realize their mistake of everyone going for the same exact thing. But they all spread out pretty quickly to try and cover more of the field. See what he can do with this. Good idea. Tries to get in middle. It's a little bit hard because his first touch was a little bit too far forward. You want to try and bring it back. So now it's like he's in a difficult spot. The one thing I would do is maybe pause on this and, like, go around the ball more and then side flip out so you get the ball more out to Sloth instead of trying to go off the back wall, which you're not going to get a lot of power on anyway here. That's the only thing I would say to do there instead. Like, wait a little bit longer to get your pass out. Plus, it'll make the goalie kind of second-guess it a little bit. Not sure exactly where it's going to go. Okay, he's got to rotate back. He kind of, like, moved up here just to see what type of challenge he could do. There was no challenge there, so he's just going to leave. Which is fine. Like, you forced the guy in the air, but he did get around 2 of them. So it is a little dangerous. And now they're in a little bit of a panicky defensive play, but it looks like they'll be okay. Gets a little lucky on that 50-50, but this play I'm not a big fan of. So once again, he's got time here, right? There's no one around him. He's trying to throw this far, right? He's trying to throw this high and hard. Problem is he only has 8 boosts, so that's not going to happen. So again, here, he should probably drive a little bit more forward, or maybe even don't even go for this ball and let your teammates just come and hit this. Because again, there's no one here. The only guy that's there is the one that's flying down there. Maybe he gets that back pass, but he's got a teammate right there. Maybe he didn't see Scored right away. But by just throwing it midfield to blue, it's not really going to help anything. It's just going to keep them having possession. And might force your teammates to come out on, like, a bad play. Luckily, they didn't get scored on there, but it could have very well been a goal-scoring opportunity. The double fake from Sloth, but he can't do anything with it, but I like the idea. Fakes too. He's just going to grab their boost. Just control that boost game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Still worked out. I'm surprised he actually leaves on this play. Right on that tap, I thought he would turn around. But Scored is there, so it's not the end of the world. But he has to jump. You always want to be the person, when you're going back on defense, you should jump so the other player can keep control. But maybe he thought he was in an aerial or something, so tried to guess it. A little bit creeping too far forward here, maybe. Like, this is a 50-50, but Scored is kind of chilling in that midfield. So, like, honestly, Scored probably should rotate back because Gkidding's going to have better angles. So I don't really blame Gkidding that much for, like, wanting to take the shot. The problem is, once Scored makes that decision of positionally staying upfield, then it's Gkidding's problem to continue to move upfield, right? So that's what happens here. He continues to move upfield, which isn't a great idea. But he at least tries to waste time here. And this is actually a really good support play by Scored. So well done there. Like, it's a very risky play, but it worked out for them where they get it around. 2 players. Now he's got a chance at a shot. Nice idea here to try and fight it off. This ball came at him fast. Tries to side flip it to get the angle. Just does it a little bit late. So couldn't get the shot off, but it was a good idea. No boost on him. Oh, damn. The no boost killed him here. The one thing that was kind of strange here was, so Scored goes for the boost. I thought Scored would move out at this point. Since he has the boost, he should be the one moving out. Oh, I guess because he jumped for that for some reason. So that's just a bad mispositional play by Scored. And kind of hurts Gkidding because, like, if you're the one who's grabbing the boost on defense when there's only one available, it's your responsibility to make the play, right? At some point. So you got to be on your tippy-top shape to make that play. But it didn't really work out there. A lot of people going up. All 3 on the same wall for blue. This could turn into a golden opportunity. Scored, waits it out. Nice shot. So I like this idea from Scored. I'm going to go over to him real quick. So this is a really good idea because let's talk about risk versus reward, which we did a lot in the last replay analysis. But right there, like, say he dives to that ball. It's like, he might be able to dunk the goalie, maybe. But it's probably just 50-50 that spills out somewhere else. Instead, just wait for the rebound, right? And the goalie misses, so he tries to take the shot. Not the greatest shot, obviously, but it's still not terrible. And it's a good save on the defensive side, but I like the idea. Try and make the goalies panic and just give you the ball is always a very viable strategy. Nice play there. Nice rush play by Orange. By Team Soul. The Sun. So I do like their passing, like, midfield. Like, they do stay close enough to each other to, like, make plays happen, which I do like. Because a lot of people, when they want to pass, they feel like, oh, I can move upfield or, like, move away from the ball to get the pass. But you should be moving closer to the ball just to make sure it doesn't get intercepted. Seems like they're doing that pretty decently here. Good aerial. Beautiful read on this back wall pass. This is perfect. Well done. Nice pass as well. See what happens here. This could be dangerous. Woo. Damn, yeah. Like, that's just a little bit unfortunate because the ball just kind of goes to the blue side. But when that happens, what you want to see is where is everyone else. You see how both Orange are, like, not back? At this point, they should probably be back. I just want to watch this again. So Scored moves up on this kickoff. As soon as that ball spills out like that, though, Scored needs to start turning around. He needs to desperate because he's the only one that has boost. It's his responsibility to defend this shot. But he just continually moves forward for a while. Just misreading, like, does Gkidding have a play here or not? And now, he's out of position to make the play, and Sloth has no boost. So you can't really fault him too hard, and they get the goal. So just got to be careful about that. When you're the one grabbing the boost on kickoff, it's your responsibility to play defense. Sure, it's your responsibility to play offense, I guess, too, at times. But, again, you don't want to give up free goals in Rocket League. You can, like, it's okay, like, if you don't go for every single offensive play. Right here again, off the kickoff. Let's just watch it again from fly view, I guess. Go back. Oh, God. Oh, God. We are on the wrong camera. Okay. So this turns into just a clean, neutral kickoff. Yeah, this play is just tough because they both go for boost. The one thing I never really like is when you grab the boost in the corner and you turn up field right away. And especially if you have 2 people going for the kickoff, for the boost kickoffs, one person should at least turn infield, I feel like. Turn infield to have a better chance to play defense. But since they both turn upfield, they have to turn back around a little bit more. It takes a little bit longer. But this is just a good play by Golden Dragon to control this and get that secondary touch. And now it just turns into a tough save. Sloth tries to make it. Not the greatest of saves, obviously, but it was a very, very hard play. And they get the goal on the kickoff. The worst thing imaginable is Rocket League kickoff goals. It feels bad, man. Feels bad. They had a 2-1 lead, 2 kickoffs later, and now they're losing. So right there we see Gkidding. He actually grabs that boost and turns infield. I like that play a lot, personally. A little bit of a misread, though. Ooh, actually, really bad misread. This could be dangerous. Luckily, it works out. Scored moves up. All right, now everyone's going to move up. So right there, you see how his positional play, he doesn't waste his boost. He just front flips to gain a little bit of speed, to gain it to midfield, because he knows that he's going to be going there no matter what. And then just a hard ball off the back wall from really far away, and blue doesn't secure it. So scored, gets the goal. We got a high-scoring game all of a sudden. Sloth with a whiff. Just going to be careful on these wall whiffs, because not only do you miss, so it makes your positional play for your teammates worse because they expect hits. Now you're also flying in the air, and you're out of the play for a really long time, so you got to be careful about that. See what Score can do with this. I'm surprised Score didn't jump earlier for this and try and redirect this. He waits a little bit too long, and that's what I was talking about, where passes where you're just trying to, like, extend out the play and extend out the distance is not a great idea. You have to go meet the ball to make these plays work. We get a 50-50 going mid, but Sloth doesn't bite, which is good. Just slowly taken out. I like this play because he doesn't really have any teammates to help him out there. A little bit of a misread again off the wall. Just going to be careful on these misreads. Been happening here or there off these walls. And, woo! Okay. Let's, Slothy boy. Making it spicy, huh? Let's go to the goal line here. Slow it down. Oh, man. Off the post. And, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at that. So close to going in. That was even closer than that. Wow, wow, wow. All right. A little lucky there. Sloth almost own goal in it, but doesn't happen. Let's go back over to Gkidding. Man, that was close. I get the idea of like, oh, I got to panic and make the save, but woo, oh boy, that was something. And they're probably just happy they haven't lost yet. So they're playing overtime scot-free. Uh-oh, now they're panicking though. It worked out though. He's got no boost, but I like this idea. Just keep pushing them. Just try and make whatever they do on their clear attempt worse. And he got the boost for the bonus, too. Probably could have grabbed that mid-boost as well. Right here again, I like the idea. Going for that 50-50. He's that first man up, so why not? Another good 50-50. Just keeps challenging because he knows he has someone behind him, which I like to see. That's when you want to be aggressive, going for the challenges. And then, oh, boy, scored. Good save. Those plays are the worst when it's just a random 50-50 that goes that far back. Like, not much he can do about this. He's trying to defend it. It just, you know, it happens. And it's not even that bad of a positional play by his teammates. It's just kind of, you know, it's one of those plays. We'll go over to Scored and see if he could have done anything. He could have maybe done, you know. It's actually not that bad because he had to defend the blue guy. It's just the ball pops up a little bit too high, so it turns into a shot. And then he just doesn't react in time because his teammate's in front of him and doesn't get the save. But hard play. Hard loss, but at least they didn't lose on the own goal, all right? So at least you got to give them that. Thank you, Gkidding, for the replay analysis. Thank you for signing up on Patreon. And, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for everyone signing up on Patreon. I love you all. And we'll see you next time. Bye.